Okay. Everything's looking good. Okay, down to idle. Idle's fine. Pressures are good. Oil pressure, oil temp, water temp's good. And everything looks good. All altitude setting is correct. Everything. We're ready to go.
All right.
Valley traffic, Aerosun 844, turning crosswind for 36. Valley traffic.
Man, it's busy.
Valley traffic 5309 Victor, turning right base, runway 36, Montreal.
It may be a while. If it gets warm, you can just punch these out.
Okay.
Traffic, Sky 5309 Victor, turning final, runway 36, Clinton Valley.
What was that?
Are you engineer?
No, I was actually a mechanic. Worked on the space shuttle program, among other things. My main thing was explosives and hazardous materials. We were working weird contracts like shooting an armor plate with like Ju-23 anti-aircraft guns, things like that.
Okay.
Just real oddball contracts.
Right.
Traffic Aerosun 844 is the right downwind, runway 36, French Valley.
I'm going to stay right side of it.
Charlie traffic, Cherokee 90 Whiskey, turning down, correction, turning base, runway 18, French Valley. French Valley traffic, Mini 1288 Alpha is taxiing in position for runway 36 at French Valley.
There you go. Good job. Good job.
French Valley traffic, Cessna 5243 Echo, right downwind, runway 36, French Valley traffic.
French Valley traffic, 5309 Victor, upwind, 36 per shot. French Valley traffic, Mini 1288 Alpha is departing runway 36 and all offset to the left around that 172. French Valley traffic, Aerosun 844, turning final for 36, French Valley traffic.
Valley traffic, Skyhawk 5309 Victor, turning right crosswind for 36.
Red gyro is going to be position and hold, 36, straight out departure.
Traffic, Aerosun 844 is right base, turning final for 36, touch and go, French Valley. French Valley traffic, Mini 1288 Alpha, departing pattern to the northwest, French Valley.
Valley traffic, Skyhawk 5309 Victor, turning right downwind for 36, French Valley traffic.
French Valley traffic, 5243 Echo, turning right base, runway 36, French Valley traffic.
Red gyro is rolling. And we're off.
Took off really quick.
What's that?
Took off really quick.
Yeah. Well, we got a good headwind and all the other good stuff going on.
French Valley traffic, Cessna 5243 Echo, turning right final, runway 36, French Valley traffic.
And we're number 2 behind the short final traffic.
3.
Hey Gyro, what was your rotating speed?
Charlie traffic, Skyhawk 5309 Victor, turning base for 36 on the Charlie traffic.
As you can see, you know, it's probably pretty lumpy up here today, but gyros take the lumps pretty well.
Right.
Victor, turning.
Very nice view.
With the traffic, wind Cessna 340 Alpha Romeo 10 miles out to the west, inbound for landing, descending from 6,900. For regular.
Red Valley traffic, Cessna 5243 Echo, clear.
Let's go see if we can climb some buffalo. There's some buffalo right down in here. Now, depending on time of day, you can see them running around.
Right.
Big dark specks. Let's sometimes they'll get up in these little draws and canyons.
Okay.
Well, they're still here. Just saw them the other day.
How high are we?
We're about 2,000, just a touch under. You know, above sea level.
Above the ground.
Oh, I don't know, a couple hundred feet, 300. Depends where you're at. They hide in these draws, and it's hard to see them. They're probably laying down.
Right.
Oh, well.
They are pretty big, right?
Oh, yeah, they're big. They're like, you know, bigger than cattle.
Temecula, Cat 40 is a white, blue, and yellow, red airplane coming in from the northwest. Emmett, what runway you guys landing and taking off? Traffic, number 050, left crosswind, runway 6.
I just think about gyros, you know, you can get in tight places with them, and, you know, they'll turn pretty darn quick.
Right.
Here, I'll give you an example.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not bad.
How many G was that?
Not bad.
I mean, how many G is that?
I don't know. I didn't measure it.
That was a really hard call.
Like I said, you can get in tight places with this thing, so it's kind of nice. I could pull it tighter than that if I had to, but
Yeah.
no sense getting you too wound up. Having traffic, experimental red gyro over the west dam, going to be entering 45, left traffic 23. And this, see this canal here? This comes off the Colorado River and goes all the way to San Diego.
All right. That RC plane?
What's that?
Is that RC airplane?
Yeah, that's an RC airport there. Modelers, I think they call it.
Yeah.
Got a guy in the pattern here.
Emmett traffic, Cat 40 overhead, heading to downwind. We landing runway 06.
Wish there was a 06. Having traffic, experimental red gyro. Going to be downwind. Is the SOC for 5 or is it for 2-3?
Oh, copy that. I'll just use a 232. Thank you. And sir, I'm not familiar. Whereabouts are you?
I'm midfield, downwind over the tracks. Looks like it favors either direction. Usually 2-3 is the favored runway, sir.
Copy that, sir. I'm going to head on up to the north and come back around for a 2-3 approach.
And have a traffic experimenter at gyro is going to be base final runway 23 full stop.
Temecula runs an extended downwind on the right pattern for 2-3. Traffic, Cap 0 right base for runway 23.
Doesn't take much runway, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sock is pretty dead. 2-3 will work for you.
Copy that, sir. Thank you. Traffic, Cap 401 is on turning final on runway 23.
That would be okay, I guess. Oh, which way that sock belongs. Now we're going to leave on 5. Pema traffic, experimental red gyro, taking runway 5, midfield, via right-hand departure.
But they are waving, right?
Yeah.
I'm in traffic. This is Skyhawk 1 Sierra Papa, currently 2 miles south of Hemet.
At the moment, 5's your best bet.
Say again for Hemet.
Just hook off on 5's the best bet at the moment. It's swinging around though.
I'm in traffic. This is Skyhawk 10 Papa crossing midfield now for a left downwind departure, runway 5. Traffic lights up. Skyhawk for runway 5 will be touch and go.
Look at that big horn cattle down there. Look at that size of the horns on that thing.
Yeah, wow.
That is big. Wow, wow.
Table traffic, Cessna 3 Juliet Alpha is turning base for 6 table.
Table traffic, Cessna 1281 Quebec, turning left downwind runway.
The biggest set of horns I ever seen on a cow, or a steer, I should say.
Yeah.
Old airstrip here.
Oh, French Valley or
No. This old dirt strip. Still an airplane sitting on that thing. I saw another airplane the other day. Somebody's still using it once in a while.
this is a private?
Yeah, private strip.
Right.
Doesn't show up on the maps, but there's a couple old hangars there. People parking crap in it, but.
Did you hear when you take off from French Valley, someone asking you what's your rotate speed?
No, I didn't hear it.
Oh. Around 40?
Oh. Tell you the truth, it depends on weight.
Right.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, the nose comes off about 20, 25, you know, so you're balancing on your nose and, you know, it just comes off when it comes off.
Yeah.
It depends on wind and everything else.
So any difference with me on?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Or
I mean, right now, you know, climb rate is a lot different. You know, I'd be screaming up right now. You know, we're plugging up, you know, medium speeds. You know, that at 60 knots, I should be climbing 800-900 feet a minute. I'm getting probably, I don't know, 500. It's just plugging along. I could really sock it to it and make it go, but yeah, the turbo's hard on the engine, so I just putt along. I'm in no rush to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, weight makes a big difference with this thing.
Right.
If it's just me, I'd be off, 100, 200 feet, with a windy day like this. With some wind coming at you. Yeah, I'd right off the ground.
In the traffic, plane turning right crosswind for pattern, rider runway 22 Hemet.
Cable traffic, Cessna 75518 on base form.
Hemet's taking up gliders today.
Yeah.
Now, right over that way is French Valley Airport. Skinner's right there. Used to live right back there up at Lake Riverside. They had their own airstrip up there. That's where I kept this for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
Right down, glider runway 22 Hemet.
As further that way we go, it's probably a lot more turbulent the way things are going, the way it looks over there.
We're going to circle the field and join for left traffic.
Circle north of the field, join left traffic 6 for cable.
How much is the hangar rent or the?
Well, I own that hangar. I had to buy that, and they're very hard to come by, actually. That one, guy was getting divorced and having all sorts of issues, and he, shall we say, it was a fire sale deal, and I was the first one with cash, so I fired up my Snoop Dogg money gun, just started firing $100 bills at him until he said yes, and 30 grand later, hey, he sold it to me. And the ground rent from the county is $165 a month.
Okay.
And AC power, not a bad deal. Hey, I want to show you something here. Check out the house this guy has right down here.
Okay.
This guy, look at the shape of this house right here.
Oh, triangle and L.
It's like an arrow shape kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just wild looking.
Yeah.
I mean, you talk about an architectural,
Robin, okay?
feel. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Tennis court, basketball court, the whole shooting match there.
Just need an airstrip.
Yeah, well, can't have it all.
Right.
You're out in the hills here. I mean, that's been there a very long time. I forget who owned that. He was some big financial hotshot or something. Somebody told me about it.
Low traffic, Cessna 75518 on downwind for runway 6 cable.
Cable traffic, Cessna 64 Lima, joining the 45 for light traffic for 6 cable.
Cable traffic, cruise 292 Sierra Charlie is forward to the south inbound for landing.
Cable traffic, 64 Lima, it is on left downwind for 6. Alright.
Oh yeah, the wind is blowing. I can feel it getting pushed sideways. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of fun. But, you know, you don't feel a lot of the turbulence with this because the rotor load's so heavy. Right. And it flexes, so you don't feel a lot of the turbulence like you would the smaller aircraft, you know, especially the stuff those guys fly over there in Paris. Right. You can feel some of it, but you don't feel a lot of it.
I heard they only try to fly only in the morning because after the sun goes up, it becomes very hard.
Yeah, you can see some of the wind too. See how the waves are? Yeah. You can always tell how the wind's blowing by how the waves are in the lakes.
Are you still there?
They got all the wineries over here. There's a guy right up here named Daffo. He's got a hell of a motorcycle collection. I mean, beautiful collection with Ducatis and I mean, and Hondas too. Yeah, a lot of early Hondas. I mean, some of the first Honda stuff from the 50s.
Cafe racer?
Pardon me?
Like cafe racer?
No, some of that and some of the first Honda motorcycles that are ever built.
Right.
I used to race Hondas. I used to drag race bikes. I had a turbocharged CBX.
Anything with turbo is nice.
Oh, that bike was so psychotic, I tell you. It was somewhat unrideable at times. Yeah. It had a bad shimmy about 110. It'd get into a speed wobble, and it was hell getting it out of it. Yeah. Fun at times. They just weren't built to go certain speeds.
They come with turbo, or you added?
No, I put it on there. I put a Tim's turbocharger on it.
Right.
Honda CBX was an inline 6.
Yeah.
And I put a Tim's turbocharger on it. Took looking over the Hooker Header out in the San Fernando Valley, and we're putting out close to 180 horsepower at the rear wheel,
Right.
which was insane back in the 80s. I was racing it. It was just nuts.
Right.
And like I said, about 120, 130, that thing would have a bad tank slapper in it, and it was hell getting it out of it, because as you'd slow down, the speed wobble would get worse, and just bad things would start happening. It was not fun.
Right.
In fact, another guy that flies gyros, he's an instructor up north up in Paso Robles. He used to race Isle of Man. You know what that is?
Yeah, in England?
Yeah, or Ireland, actually. Yeah, he raced Isle of Man. But, you know, that generally kills 2 to 3 people a year on an average. That's just nuts.
Right. I heard there's a day where they open to public, like Sunday or...
I don't know about that, but I know they kill a few people a year.
Right.
And, you know, he raced that back in the 70s. He was Team Harley at one time.
There's no runoff area in the...
No runouts, nothing. You know, you whack a block wall or a fire hydrant, you know, you're on your own.
Or up to the cliff?
Yeah, over the cliff, out the, if you're out of town, yeah. Just nuts. They used to go out there to the salt flats and run too, speed runs.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy in itself. Now, while we're out here, let's see. Let's check out guy out here that has property. It's about 10 acres or so. There he is, right there. It has railroad tracks all through it, and I mean a turntable. It's like a travel town type thing.
Yeah.
There it is. See right here? About 10, 12 plus acres. All that's railroad track. He's got trains, you can sit on top of them, ride them around.
Oh, wow.
See the turntable down there?
Yeah. Do you know the owner?
No, I don't. You can see, you know, pieces of the trains there and all that, the cars. I don't know where the engines are, but yeah, it looks like he's not keeping the property up much anymore, but now they were doing weddings there at one time and all sorts of stuff. It'll take a full-time staff just to keep that place up. Yeah, you know, as far as the gardening is concerned. Anyway, I always found that place kind of fascinating.
Yeah.
Everybody's playing soccer down there.
Robin, are you there?
Hemet Ryan traffic, Cessna 733 Juliet Whiskey on the RNAV runway 5 for a full stop, Hemet.
This is Vale Lake right here.
Right.
Hemet Ryan, Cessna 733 Juliet Whiskey over steady stop runway 5.
This is where the campground is, that KOA campground, if you've ever been on 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the campground, this whole area in here. Actually pretty big.
for right close traffic, French Valley.
French Valley, Cherokee 733 Whiskey is over Skinner Lake. Going to enter the downwind for runway 36. French Valley.
Temecula Bravo, about 5 miles to the west of French Valley. Just pointing the traffic, is this straight traffic to runway 36?
Roger. Charlie traffic, 637, turn right base 36, full stop, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Bonanza Tequila Bravo, will enter right traffic, runway 36, full
French Valley says 679 Golf, turning right crosswind to 36, French Valley. French Valley traffic, system 4 Lima Delta, taxi Griffin to south of Delta, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Island 1, Charlie, taking gas right down to Pleasure.
There's an airstrip over here right in the middle of these houses. Let's see if I can find it. It's called Billy Joe. Billy Joe, I should say.
Traffic Skyx at 165 Golf, holding short, runway 36. French Valley says 679 Golf, turning right down 126, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Port 30787 Hotel Delta, turning right crosswind for 36, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Cherokee 732 Whiskey. We're just about to enter a right 45 on the downwind for runway 36. We're looking at the traffic, French Valley.
There it is. Check this out.
See you, where you at?
We just crossed over the reservoir, A3 Whiskey.
I love these guys.
Okay, Roger, we don't see you.
Got the skull and crossbones on the X.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're looking for you.
Only one hangar?
Oh, no, they're all spread out, but they have hangars there and everything else.
Traffic on 45, we got you in sight. French Valley traffic, 733 Whiskey. We're gonna do a 360. We can't fit in between these two aircraft that just took off, French Valley.
Bravo's overhead French Valley, we're out of 3,500 descending, and
French.
French Valley traffic, down 76 Charlie on the right, crossing for running 36, French Valley.
Traffic says Delta, clear 36 seconds. Traffic Kayak 7165 Golf is lining up runway 36, French Valley.
Traffic that's overhead, you got cut off.
yeah, Bonanza Tequila, following an aircraft, I believe that's doing a left 360. We're out of 3,200 descending to pattern altitude.
French Valley traffic, Diamond 7 Delta Charlie, turning right, crossing at 2,400, 2,400, climbing to the southeast, French Valley.
Traffic Skyx 7165 Golf, taking off runway 36, right close traffic, French Valley. French Valley says 6793 Golf, turning right east for 36, French Valley. Alright, French Valley traffic, Cherokee 733 Whiskey just completed our 360. We're about to enter the downwind for 36, French Valley. French Valley says 6793 Golf, turning final for 36, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, 7 Hotel Delta, turning right base for 36, French Valley.
You check, please. Loud clear. Loud clear. French Valley radio check.
Clear.
Good old Saturday traffic.
Traffic 4718 Whiskey, taxiing Jet Center via Alpha 236 run up, French Valley.
French Valley. A3 Whiskey's on the downwind for 36, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, 7 Hotel Delta, turning final for 36, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, 7165 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 36, French Valley.
French Valley, Bonanza, 2 Kilo Bravo, height downwind, 36, full stop, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Sky 65 Golf, turning right downwind, runway 36, French Valley.
French Valley, 83 Whiskey's base for 36, French Valley. We're full stop.
French Valley, Sport Cruiser 787, Hotel Delta, short final for 36, it's going to be a full stop.
French Valley, Bonanza, 2 Kilo Bravo, turning right base, 36, French Valley, full stop.
French Valley, 3 Whiskey is on final for runway 36, full stop, French Valley.
French Valley, Sport Cruiser 787, Hotel Delta, clear of 36 off Alpha 4, French Valley.
Delta 745 Golf inbound, RNAV practice approach 18. We're going to go miss before the runway. 745 Golf, anybody else in the pattern?
French Valley 6792 Golf, turning right crosswind for 36, French Valley.
And you got a few in the pattern.
All right, thanks.
French Valley traffic, experimental red gyro entering the pattern over the sheriffs. Downwind, runway 36, full stop.
French Valley, Bonanza, 2 Kilo Bravo, about 1 mile, final, 36, full stop, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Sky 7165 Golf, turning right base, runway 36, French Valley.
Port will hold short of runway 36 for landing traffic, French.
French Valley, 83 Whiskey is clear of the active on Alpha 4, French Valley. French Valley, 6793 Golf, turning right downwind for 36, French Valley.
French Valley, Light Sport 787, Hotel Delta, taxiing via Alpha. I'm going to turn out here for arriving traffic.
French Valley traffic, Sky 7165 Golf, turning final runway 36, number 2, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, RV 519 Alpha Tango transitioning from west to east at 3,200, French Valley.
Red gyro number 2 behind the Cessna, downwind.
French Valley, Bonanza, 2 Kilo Bravo is clear of runway 36.
Gyro now going to be base final behind the Cessna, full stop.
French Valley traffic, 7425 Golf, going to mist on the runway 18. We're going to go mist prior to the runway, 7425 Golf, and we're head out to the west. And French Valley traffic, RV 519 Petra, Red Tail, transitioning from west to east at 3,400, French Valley.
French Valley, 793 Golf, turning right base for 36, French Valley.
Valley traffic, 5 Whiskey Foxtrot, taking the active on line up and wait on 36, French Valley.
French Valley traffic, Red Tail RD 519 on the Tango crossing, departure end of 36 at 3,600.
Close enough. Okay. Red gyro off of 36.
Whiskey Foxtrot rolling on 36, French.
First flight to 6, 993 Golf, turning final for 26 and 6.
Charlie at 7,000 over the Bay Lake to the 10,000.
French traffic Sky 7165 Golf, turning right crosswind, runway 36, French
Valley traffic, Kappa 433, 4 miles from the east on the 45 for runway 36.
French traffic Skyhawk 7165 Golf, turning right downwind, runway 36, French Hawk.
Charlie traffic, 5 Whiskey Foxtrot, right to crosswind, closed right traffic for 36, French.
French Valley traffic, Kappa 433, turning downwind for
That was fun, right? Yeah, wow, amazing. Yeah. Okay. Well, how do I?
Just disconnect your stuff. I'll get my stuff.
Oh, I actually put it back.
Oh, okay. Gyros.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, the nice thing is they don't stall.
Yeah.
They can get a couple out.
Right.
In fact, was looking for a second airplane. Something I can really travel with, real speed. I flying an RV-12 the other day.
Okay.
And, God, it's been so long since I've flown a fixed wing. I was kind of lost. I did shot a first landing, I was just all over the place. Then the guy coached me a little bit, do this, do that, and okay. I probably kind of figured it out. This thing lands so slow.
Right.
An RV, you're coming in pretty hot, you're coming in, you're coming in over the fence at 80 knots, this thing's coming in at 55. And then you're slowing down to about 20 knots when you land it.
Yeah.
So, a lot of differences. Yeah, I'm explaining to this guy, hey, another thing about RVs, the pedals, this right foot, mine is paralyzed somewhat from too many bike racks. So I have a hard time switching pedals. Going from the brake to the other side, or trying to go from the pedal to the brake, and that's going to be a problem with that.